What's up, everybody? It's Haelian, and this is Hellblusser? Yeah, it's like some kind of cel-shaded first-person roguelike, I guess. You know, pretty simple, pretty stripped down. This is sort of a first impression. I played it for like 10 minutes, then just forced to start over. I can tell you right now, I don't know if I'm gonna suggest it already. It is only $5, so it's kind of hard to totally mess up, you know what I'm saying? Let's not go back. Okay. The first thing I had to do was lower the mouse sensitivity because it's insanely high for some reason. All right, so I think there was a game I think called Slasher's Keep that looked extremely similar to this. I never ended up playing it, but from the trailers, it looked very similar, I felt, at least in style. This is basically you walk forward, you can block, but you have to hold like back at the same time. To do that, you have a fire spell, but you have to absorb fire to use it. It's a game. It's a game for sure. There's some stuff to drop to collect. I never really like games where you're highly incentivized to destroy like literally everything in the room and just like waste your time almost. But this is one of those, for sure. Okay, I totally missed. Fine. Is that a big rat or... I don't know, it kind of looks like a platypus or something. I'm not really sure. And now I'm trapped in here. This is fine. Oh my gosh, how can you block? You don't even have a shield. Did you block with your teeth? I'm not even sorry how they did. So you hold down right click and you can go around the room and absorb up to 3 fire at once. And then you can cast it by just pressing right click. Blocking is a little unintuitive. I'd say I have to swing, hold down left mouse, and then hold down S as in backwards. Might be different on controller. All right, that's the end of this place. Can attack when in midair. Plus 3 health when reaching 0 health only triggers once. So that sounds much better, honestly. All right, onward. Here we go. Okay, I got set on fire. No problem. So yeah, I never played Slasher's Keep, so I don't know actually how similar it is. This seems more stripped down already. Like, I pretty much already explained the entire game to you. I don't think there's much else to say, honestly, about it. But if you were thinking about looking at it, consider this, like, my contribution here. I try games so that you guys don't have to wonder, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's inherently a bad game, but I don't know if it does really anything that interesting to set it apart from much of anything else, honestly. It looks quite different from most other games, but it's pretty simple. I don't know if it's like I would want to keep playing this for more than like a couple hours, to be honest. I'm not really sure. There is like equipment that you can get and stuff like that, so that's something, but I don't think there's any permanent progression. So if you're into that, don't count it. I don't think there is. The graphics are interesting. You saw the prince that we play at the start. It's a, you know, a handsome fella? I don't know. I mean, to each their own. Who am I to say what's handsome nowadays? You know, I look at these TikTok stars and I just wonder myself, what is the world thinking, to be honest? But obviously I'm the person that's in the wrong nowadays. And I gotta say, the older I get, the more accepting I am of things, you know what I'm saying? But the more set in my ways I also am at the same time. +1 to all fire attacks, -1 to all melee attacks. I am definitely a sorcerer. I like the fireballs. So what I mean by that is, you know, I'm willing to hear people out and stuff. And, let's see, we go to the shop. We don't need to rest, I don't think. I think we're at max health. I'm willing to hear people out, but it's probably much harder to change my mind, honestly. Ring of Kicking. Knockback bracelet. What does it do? +1 max health, but more knockback. I mean, that doesn't sound that bad. A Drain Blade. Oh, I don't have enough. 10% chance to heal one time when defeating enemies. Book of Sadness. Shed a tear when damaged. Give me that. Kicking is like... That's another move. Kicks deal melee damage, but also have knockback. It's another move, and I keep forgetting how to use it. I'm not even certain what button it is. Let's try this one. I'll say the beats in this game, they're not bad. You know, they're not bad. I have no idea how long a run is in this game. It did look like there was more than one difficulty setting, probably. Get that fire back, baby. Okay, I'm out of fire. There we go. Luckily, in these dungeons, everything is pretty much on fire. It's sort of the epitome of, like, this is fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. Maybe they don't have the proper fire safety laws in this area or something like that. You know, like, I can't even get away with having a smoke detector that's more than 10 years old in my house. Like, that's not even allowed, you know? It must be an inherent issue that half of the world's smoke alarms are just straight up unplugged and without batteries, you know? Like, I feel like I moved into a house and it just turns out the alarms hadn't been working for years, probably. This is like, oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. I guess when you're relying on being annoying to get yourself replaced, it's just, people will just find a way to work around it, you know? Even if it's at the risk of their own safety. Can exceed max health. I mean, so I have this issue where I don't know what my max health is. I currently have 7 max health. I mean, I'm currently at 7 health. But I don't really know. I'm gonna be a tank. Instead then, door is locked. Okay, I guess we need to find a key. Back into the dungeon we go. The areas do get a little bit longer. They have like a little Slay the Spire type map, I guess. Okay, alright. I remember in school we'd have the fire drills, you know, I'm sure like everyone's gone through those. And I remember on one occasion the principal came outside and berated the entire student body for doing such a poor job of evacuating quickly. I mean, he made his point, I'll say. You know? But at the same time, I couldn't help but wonder, you know, like, I feel like this isn't all at the hands of us, the 12-year-old students. You know? The teachers probably played a bigger role, if I were to guess. Because everyone treats a fire drill just like, alright, come on. Let's go. You know, I had things planned today, but, you know, that's alright. But yeah, he didn't hold back. I think he even used the word chumps. You know, you don't hear that often, but I think he called the students all chumps. Made fun of our ability to evacuate. And you know, I'll be honest. I didn't have a lot of pep in my step for a fire drill. You know when it's a fire drill, really. You know, the teachers make no effort to hide it and stuff like that. At the same time, though, it's like single file, nice and orderly, don't rush, that kind of thing. And also, it's like, I don't know, it's hard to have that balance of straight panic and just walking out in a neat and orderly fashion, I'll say. Okay, let's get some flames going here. Come on, we're doing good. More tears. So tears are what you can use to sort of... Oh no. The getting hit animation is humorous. I don't have any fire. I think the ghosts are immune to my sword or whatever. Alright, get the fire back here. There we go, lovely. There are bosses in this game. which are interesting. Hopefully you'll get to see. I guess I make no promise. Okay, here we go. Amazing. Now who's trapped in here with who, really? The guy who can sling fire from his hand, or, you know, the above normal size rat? I gotta say. 12 tears are needed for this fountain. Do I need a key to leave? Let me see. I do. I don't... Oh yeah, shift is how you kick. I figured it out. I remember now. I actually tried to look for control settings for this game, and they don't have any. I mean, it's 2021, right? Last I checked. They have, like, other settings. Like, they have mouse sensitivity settings. But I could be crazy. I could be crazy, and I somehow missed it. But I'm pretty sure there was no button configuration settings. You could probably use a gamepad here, too, you know? I'm using mouse and keyboard. But, you know, yeah, here we are, I guess. Okay, so let's see. I mean, I have 19 didgeridoos or whatever here. Guess we'll go to that. Well, you know what? And speaking of which, it looks like I feel like the music's a little quiet. Let me crank those beats for you right now. Sneaky cloak. Enemies have slightly more trouble detecting you. Okay. Bracelet of recoil. When damaged, deal 1 damage to the attacker. That's you know, not amazing. Explosive ring. Enemies explode when defeated. That sounds kind of fun. Fireblade, 50 coins. Right. So, I mean, I'm no Jeffrey Bezos here. Oh yeah, this is another part where optimally you destroy all the shopkeepers' decor to try to find additional coins. I guess I'll take the explosive ring. It just seems kind of fun. A ring that, you know, when equipped on my body, just makes other people explode. Alright, here we go. Okay, lovely. Oh, you shoot things back at me. I see. I see how it is. I can see your plan. I do wonder, like, does the scenery ever change in this game? I actually don't know. Give me that fire back. Lovely. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Immune? How can you be immune to a sword? Are you, like, made of rocks? Oh, you still got me. I don't know what you're made of. Ghosts can't be hurt by swords, but they can be hurt by fire. Okay, I do like the little clinky sound effects a little bit, honestly. Gotta get these tears. Amazing. Alright, I found the exit. Shoot double fire, but it's less strong. Fire explodes when collected, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Double fire, but it deals less damage, you say. That's kind of interesting. I mean, sure, I'll spray down my enemies. You know, give them the hose. It looks like I need a key. I feel like that's what the top right is indicating. The silhouette of the key. I love the stance of this prince right now. Like, if we could see from the outside what this looked like. He kind of looks absurd just holding that left hand out there like that. Oh, I was shooting at something that I meant to collect. Alright, I mean, double fire, but it deals less. It seems to work. Bloop. Is this game worth $5? I mean, I guess it depends how much you prize $5, you know. It's kind of hard when a game is that cheap to complain about certain aspects of it, like not being able to have simple configurations, you know, and stuff. Like, this not being the first game I've seen that looks kind of similar to this, I can't help but wonder, like, is there like an RPG Maker version of this out there in like Unity or something? Like something that just has, you know, you just plug and play some elements of the game and it makes the game for you or something? I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not a developer. I haven't developed much in my life. Okay, I kind of don't remember where to go. Okay, never mind. I totally remembered. Does cooking make me move a little faster? I just got sticky keys activated. I apologize. Everyone just looked at their other monitor or something to figure out what just happened, I think. That was sewer number 7. I can't wait for sewer number 8. Okay, I think it's boss time. That's the boss, right? Alright, we have full fire. We don't have quite full health here. Alright, it took me a minute to figure this boss out the first time. But I am mostly aware what happens here now. So there are cannons that you can use with your flames to hit the boss. You cannot hurt the boss normal rings. He's like normal ways. He's like the Rat King or something. You gotta shoot fire at the cannon things and then proceed to get hit by it myself. I don't know. Okay. I totally missed. I miss a lot. Okay, I think I won. Okay, good. We succeeded. I did take some D. I wouldn't say a ton. It was more than necessary, probably. 15 tears. I'm broke AF. There's no way that's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to spend a lot more time crying. Okay. We got a couple coins. 1 tier. It's weird that the bosses give me nothing. Alright, so we've moved out of the sewer. We have graduated to the dungeon. This is actually amazing progress here. This is where I stopped playing last time, so I don't really know what happened. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna record a video. I might bash the game. Immune. Oh no, the skeletons are immune, and they throw their bones at me. That can't be good. My sword does not deal a lot of damage, sadly. Okay, I don't know how you missed. Okay, you continue to miss, I'm noticing. But I'll take it. Okay. This is a lot less exciting when they have, like, 10 health to start, I gotta say. Okay, I think I killed one. Alright, can I stun it with the fire at least? Alright, so going full fire, it turns out, doesn't work. Putting all your eggs in that single basket, not a good idea. And then I didn't get hit by the skeletons, but I got hit by a tiny worm on the ground. Now, putting all your eggs in one basket, is that a mistake because the handle of the basket is faulty and it might break, and thus all your eggs will break after that? Therefore, you should diversify your eggs into multiple baskets of differing handle strengths and such. I guess that's the thought process there. It makes sense, you know. I mean, it's just, I don't know if I'd want to bring 2 baskets for a 1 basket job, you know. It's just like, if it only takes 1 basket, I think I'd rather just, you know, apply the logic to try to have better baskets overall. Alright, I'm glad they're not making me fight too many skeletons here, because to say that they are my weakness is an understatement. Alright, there's no more enemies, it would appear. The game runs, like, mostly smooth, I'd say. There's potentially purposeful, what you might call hit stop, you know, like when I perform an action, like, there's in-game lag. I believe it is mostly done on purpose, though. See, like, one, whatever critter that is. Oh, it's some kind of spider. Alright, so, yeah. Alright. Collect that, because it might kind of stun him. Oh, my. I'm trying to... Okay. You gotta get the corner. Okay. I'm in the body of the skeleton. Yeah, I guess that's anti-cheese methodology there, because if you can just corner the enemy, then he does the triple bone move sometimes. It really bones you. What's that blue flame, huh? What do you think that's about? It doesn't look like I can do anything with it. It did make an effort though. I am low on health. I do have enough tears. Gain 1 fire when damaged. That doesn't sound very helpful. 5% chance to gain 1 health when defeating enemies. I mean, 5% I wouldn't call a lot, but it sounds much better than what I currently got going on. I think was that the first floor? It was. You know, it was a trial, let me tell you. The difficulty ramping is something to behold, I would say. I make no promise how far I get into this game, and I make no promise that I will ever play this game again either. It's not a bad game, but you know, some games they're just not worth. It's not even so much the price, but it's almost like it's not worth your time, you know. And I'm someone that plays a lot of different games, and sometimes I played one game beyond like what a normal human should play it for. But I can already tell this is not one of those games. Sometimes I get those criticisms, why bother playing, you know, this clearly not highly produced, high budget game, I mean low budget game. Why play this instead of a game that you know is good? Well, you know, I played most of the games that I know are good, you know. Is basically the story behind it. And I don't mind trying out things like this. But it is kind of like, you know, going to the restaurant that you know has nothing good on the menu, but it's just kind of in the area, and maybe your girlfriend really likes the place or something. You know, you kind of do it for an alternate purpose a little bit, you know. Or maybe it's just like, maybe they changed the menu, I don't know. Okay, looks like we got a big boy here. I regained health from something, I don't really know what. They have blue torches in this room, which is disappointing. I'm really shocked that hit me, to be quite honest. You know, the spiders, it turns out, we're not friends. We may have never have been. There's no way I have enough for that, right? No, I'm broke. Alright, we're good to go, though. We're saving up some coin. That's for sure. 36 coins. Some amount of tears. I can spend tears and the next one, at least. So I can go to the shop and I can rest. Well, considering I'm down like 5 health, I feel like it kind of makes sense to choose rest here. And then maybe we'll do better and go to the next shop. You can rest near the fire to regain health. And that's that, huh? That's all you had to do? That's easy. I'm not certain what amount you would get. Like, is it always back to max? I don't know. I'm not sure. Seems like those are the only 2 options ever. I kind of regret going fire stance, having found out so many enemies just don't care, basically. You tell them fire hot and they say not that hot, basically. I think that fire's floating in the air and it's disturbing me, so I'm gonna move past it. Now I'm getting all the drains now that I'm at full health, sadly. You know, I couldn't have drained a little bit sooner, and then I might have been convinced not to go to the resting area. Oh, we got like a magician, a redirect. Wow. This is like when someone says no you when you insult them. Okay, do you always redirect? It's kind of seeming that way. So it looks like this is a sword thing. Wow, that screen certainly was red. I think what my issue might be, it's still like pretty predictable. Maybe it'll change as the further in we get. Okay, somehow the fire started working against that goblin troll, whatever it might be. The generic dungeon dwelling figure. Alright, we got the wizard here who's immune to fire. I'm not certain what Gandalf's powers are exactly, but... Okay. Wow, that is a lot of flames, Gandalf. Okay, it looks like it's 4 flaming balls. So I'll have to bear that in mind, the next Gandalf we have to take down. Are we the Balrogs? Are we the baddies? They're just trying to chill in their dungeon, it feels. With their Beats by Dre. And I feel like we're kind of coming in and encroaching on their territory. Okay, I have a key. I have accomplished one thing. I've also been totally turned around. The default mouse sensitivity... They must have thought I was using like a... They must assume that everyone's using like a Commodore 64 mouse add-on or something like that, because the mouse sensitivity was so utterly high. I could do a full 720 turnaround with the flick of a wrist, basically. Okay, here we go. Okay. We're moving along. Is that another Gandalf, I'm gonna say? I'm kind of hoping it's not. I somehow totally missed. Oh, it's the redirect dude. Alright, so are they immune, or... 2, 3, okay, I counted to an arbitrary number. Alright, we're trying to give them... I'm in flames. That's probably what hurt me right there. Okay, it looks like it's another 4. Wow! They're good at the game, huh? I'm in flames again. Okay. I really wish that fire wasn't there right about now. Maybe if I absorb it. Is there like another way we can resolve this issue? Okay, I got down to 2 health. I think that's the amount you want to have though, you know? I think that's correct. Melee weapon shoots fire when on 1 health. So it's like the opposite of the Zelda buff, you know? Take no damage from attacks when in midair. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that you could jump in this game. I don't know what purpose it might serve, to be quite honest. I guess I'm gonna take the Flaming Blade since our health seems to be moving in that direction. Just sipping the coffee right now though, first. We're gonna need some lucky drains here. Alright. Dungeon number 4 has been completed. It's times like these, like, I really hope this game is incredibly short, you know? You ever get that feeling? Like, I don't know how long this game is, but I'm suddenly hoping it's really short, and it definitely is not worth the money. For the sake of everybody. Okay. We got some little spooters going on. Okay. Come on, we gotta do some draining over here. Gotta get that Drano going. Okay. Yeah, get out of here, would ya? Too many flames going on now. Let's see. I like the look of this enemy, the little ghost that is affected terribly by flames. Okay. I think this kind of feels like a little bit like Skyrim. Like you kind of come out with the plan that, you know, you're gonna do this or that build. Like you're only gonna use heavy melee weapons and stuff, and then you just wind up being a sneaky archer after 2 hours anyway, because that's what happens to everybody. And then you tell your friends about it, and they said that they did it too, and you're like, no way, man, I invented it. I thought of it first. Sneaky archers, you know? All right, we got some health back at least. We are pleased. I'm destroying the crates. I mean, there's dollars in these crates, so we're up to 56 coins. We are rich. We are wealthy. Finally, we can be in the 1%. Watch us get to the shop and something, they just increase the prices, just knowing how much coin I got in. They see how full my sack is. And they're like, add a 0 to all the numbers. All right, we got a skeleton over here. I think the skeletons can throw things at me. Are they the dudes that throw bones? I can't remember now. I started throwing flames, thinking that I might have aggroed the bats. Does this count as a parry, everybody? I'm not so sure. Alright, I've made the bats upset. There's a lot of bats. We're gonna need a lot more flames. Okay. Uh-oh. I think I broke the game. Or my mouse. I'm not certain which it is. The mouse sensitivity got too low, I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh, I apologize for those noises right there. The sticky keys still. Alright, there we go. We're back. Oh boy. We're sort of in a bad place. But it's not my fault. I blame the company Razer. 100%. Okay, well, now we just got the wizard, it looks. Okay, I couldn't tell what kind of attack they're doing. 2, 3, 4. When's it my turn to play? It seems like I can just spam attack. Almost. And I just attack it sooner than it can attack me after it blocks. Okay, that was sort of a bad series of events. Things were looking up. Then my mouse decided that a single hair was going to disrupt everything in my life. You know? You think you can go out and buy like a newly produced mouse that has an actual ball in it? I don't know. I don't know if anyone really makes them anymore. I'm not so sure. You might be able to find them. You could definitely find an old one. I think really the only real plus to having a mouse with the ball in it was just the fact that every now and then when you cleaned it, it was so satisfying to clean out the wheels and stuff. All right, I'll be honest, I'm a little lost. I don't really remember what's going on. I'm gonna be upset if our flaming sword doesn't like do a whole lot for us. All right, this looks like somewhere I have not been. Drained. Amazing. Back up to 4. Give me that sweet, sweet coin. Up to 65. I wonder if we can use some of our coin to get some fire extinguishers installed in the dungeons. You know, I think it'd just be better for everybody involved. All right. This thing's like a chump, right? I think every single one of those flames missed. I can't prove it, but it didn't seem like it did a whole lot. Okay. It worked out at the end, though. We have many tiers. We have many coin. Things are looking pretty good. Faster melee attacks, or I can exceed max health. Neither of these sounded very exciting, particularly when my health is not very high. However, we may choose to rest soon. I guess I'd rather see the shop, though. I guess I'll do faster melee attacks, because I'd probably rather see the shop. I would be restoring 5 health if I rested, though, but if I do get killed, at least we can die knowing that my purse was empty. Alright, here we are, my friend. We have a sturdy cloak. 20% chance to ignore damage, but lower movement speed. 1. Okay, maybe I should have looked at everything before I just started making purchases, you know? Warm cloak, what does that do? +2 fire capacity? That doesn't sound that great anyway. A simple mace. Lower attack speed, +1 melee damage. Our iron sword does very little. I'm actually gonna buy that anyway, because we have the faster melee attacks anyway. I think that's fine. When damaged, deal 1 damage back to the attacker. Okay, that's fine. This was a shop, you know? I was kind of hoping for some higher quality items. This didn't happen. Therefore, I will destroy all your decor. All of your crate and barrel merchandise. This is fine, though. I mean, the mace could be good, but just because at least now I deal more than 1 damage to, like, a skeleton. I don't know if this is a Dungeons and Dragons thing or what, but skeletons are weak to maces or blunt objects, I believe. Developers, hello, I hope you're listening right now. This better be true. The split fireball, I don't know how useful it actually is. You don't get the double hits all the time, really. It really slows the game down when you spam it, too. Alright, my friend. I don't know what that move was. Okay, I still only deal 1 damage, interestingly. You didn't do anything. I sat there and waited for nothing. Oh my. We need some drains going on right about now. Oh no, we got like a wizard who's immune. The game lied to me. It said, oh no, those are fireballs. They got a healer? Their party composition greatly surpasses my abilities. Okay. I was supposed to be dealing additional damage here. Whoa. Okay. Apparently I'm like going out of bounds. Oh right, my mace throws fireballs now. But they're still immune to fire. All of my abilities are useless, essentially. It turns out. There's probably a legitimate reason why I still only deal 1 damage. Okay, I forgot about our second chance. Now's our time. Okay. This guy's just healing all day right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I think I got 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still in this, you know? If you get him alone, you know, this is most of my understanding in the world. You get them alone and they're easy to deal with, you know? Not even an issue. I know we lost our life there. Our little death to defiance, but we can definitely bring this back. No problem. Okay. Okay, I mean, I think this thing is immune to fire is the only issue. Alright, did we kill that thing? I believe we did. Couldn't quite make out what's going on there. Wow, they're fast. I think there might be like, if it's an O, I can attack. If it's an X, I should block, which is kind of, I don't know if I have that kind of capacity to accomplish that from just that brief 0.6 seconds that I have. Fire burst, fire explosion collected, dealing damage to nearby enemies. More likely to find coins. Coins seem to be something that I do not care for. I guess I'll take the fire one. Does not seem great either, to be honest. You know, like, when you're on 2 health, I guess you can call me kind of simple, you know? It's just kind of hoping for, you know, even just +1 health, I'd probably be like, you know, all right. I'll take it. We've made it to the second boss, at least. That is something. Dungeon 8. You know, I didn't say it when I first got here, but I gotta say it now after seeing the entire place. You know, I didn't pass judgment right away on the dungeon, but it looks alarmingly similar to the sewer. I gotta say. So I wonder if this boss is gonna have a gimmick similar to the Rat King and the cannons. Alright, we have something with mystery health. It looks like nothing happened when I shot fire at it. I somehow got health out of one of these crates. I'm not really certain how that happened. Maybe crates can just have health, I'm not sure. Alright, I guess we have to engage. Alright, now there's a flaming head. That is a lot of stuff, I gotta say. Can I attack you now? It would not appear that way. Wait, you're immune to that? What are you not immune to? Okay, I understand. Alright. There's gotta be a gimmick here. I can't absorb the blue fire. Can I snuff it out? I can. It's still at 10 health. Cannot seem to damage the elf. I gotta be missing something here. Still immune. Do I have to wait for the opening? It's still immune though. I waited for the O. It did not help. It was immune to that fire I just did. Maybe if we just set the whole place ablaze, things will get better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, I mean, I blocked it all. Let's see, I can oh, the kick! Okay, so the kick did nothing. It doesn't hurt it. What if I kick the elf? It didn't seem to accomplish a whole lot. I remembered a mechanic in the game, but it turns out that mechanic doesn't hurt enemies. What about the bones? What if I just go to town? Know what I'm saying? Give it a little kick to thin it out, maybe? Somehow a coin dropped, I don't really know from what. Okay. Another coin dropped, I have no idea how. Alright, what if I just go to town on the... Okay. I can kick it. Alright, I'm still a little lost. What if I get the skeleton to shoot at the elf? I guess I'll make an attempt at that. I can jump. Do you think jumping might have something to do with it? I can't jump very high. This is pretty hard. It doesn't seem intuitive. What if I could just escape, you know? Can I just leave? Oh, I took its eyeball or something, I think. Look at that, now what? It was immune, but can I hit it with this at least now? It's still immune. Oh man, just as I learned something. I took the eyeball. Hello? I thought I took the eyeball, am I crazy? No, I totally took the eyeball. Now what? Okay, well, I perished. We almost figured out the boss. It was almost an intuitive game. Playtime 37 minutes. All right, I mean, that was something to say the least. Well, that's Hellblusser. I'm pretty sure, like, the whole first half that you saw me playing, it was pretty much identical the first time I played it. I don't know how much diversity this game really has to offer. $5 on Steam. Make your own judgment call. I think for me, I'm probably done. But all right, guys, like, subscribe, you know the deal, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.